Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberborn PERMADEATH series. Rules are pretty simple. They're 130 days drought, bad water, 100 days of nice weather. Some new rules, we've banned the Aquifier, it's too easy. And on this map, this is the only source of water that we are allowed to use. It's going to make it much more difficult, certainly when we get with 130 days. Now, you join us at the beginning of a bad water. Now, this bad water is quite important because I messed up. I blew the dynamite out of my reservoir when there was 1 to 3 days left before this drought hit, thinking, do you know what? I've got loads of water. It's not going to be a problem. I can take advantage of another 3 days of pulling water into the reservoir. Well, the tricky developers and map creators of this, I didn't check for any underground caverns. And what happened? Well, I blew the dynamite and I lost probably a good 60% to 70% of my stored water in that reservoir, which then left me with what I think it was a 48-day bad water tide. I stopped the birthing pods immediately and decided to cut the episode of 3 there and see if we survived. I'm not going to get to tell you if we survived or not. We'll work out at the end. It started pretty sad. I can control the sluice, I control the water. I also realized that I've only got like 3,000 food stored. We are not creating enough food for these beavers. Certainly when they get to 150, they're consuming it all. I've got 7,000 water stored. So this is where the hole was. This is the hole where the water got out, and I realized pretty quickly I'm about to blow the dam to store the water in here to stop it from evaporating from the other one. And notice, look on the left side, there is another cheeky hole. This was an underground river. This is an underground river that flows all the way underneath and exits the map. So spotting that little hole, I decide to plug that up to stop any future problems, and I'm gonna have to be really careful with these reservoirs when I'm using dynamite on them. I'm gonna have to check everything. One of the things I noticed, I had a lot of beavers sleeping outside, and with being optimistic, I thought, well, if I survive this, I should probably do some development. So we increased the housing for these beavers just to make their quality of life a little bit, well, livable if they don't die of thirst or hunger first. I was so angry at myself that I didn't check that reservoir. You can watch it on when I blow that dynamite off, and I'm saying, oh, look how much water's coming in here, and not realizing it's just pouring out. It was a moment. It was a moment. Then it was even more of a moment trying to block that hole. But we're being optimistic. We are planning for the future, and we are increasing the housing. So this is the short video that you're watching. You can watch the long video, and it's pretty much me in real time playing the game, having conversations, working out how to build this, what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing to move it forward. And speaking to that, these reservoirs are going to need a lot of dynamite, and I kind of want to speed up the whole gameplay. If we survive this drought, we are going to speed up the development of the whole game. We're going to be creating new districts. We are going to be creating new ecosystems, and we're really going to play hard mode how it should be played. The next stage of this game is we are going to expand and try to survive. If you go too slow, you can make good decisions constantly. If you go fast, you're going to make mistakes, and that's what this series should all be about, is exploring, making mistakes, doing stupid things, and having you screaming at the screen, what are you doing? Like blowing up dynamite before checking if there's any underground caverns. This development that we're doing here is for the future. All of the colonies that I make are going to need a lot of dynamite. I like to do a lot of terraforming on these playthroughs, and this one's going to be the same. So we fast forwarded to when the water ran out. I decided that it was probably better to store the water than keep it evaporating in the reservoir. And that meant that now we're going to run out of food. I think you can see there's like 600 berries left, and I need berries to make new beavers. So I'm creating water dumps here, and the water dumps will allow the beavers just to fill that central area with a little bit of water. We've turned all the water pumps off so they can't take it out, to allow the crops and the berries and the trees to survive. One of the things I did on the last episode was create a irrigation ditch around the exterior, but I can't focus on that right now, mainly because I think all the beavers are going to die of thirst before we get to this episode. The water's not getting very far, so we decide to build another one on the other side and to feed those trees on the right with water, and also water the crops that are not growing on the bottom right of the screen there. Right now we've got 400 food. There's 44 beavers down from 150 because they've all died of old age. But at this stage I was still thinking there's 14 days left, and I honestly didn't think they were going to make it. And then a new problem arises very soon, that the birthing pods have been stopped. We are getting low on adult beavers, and it dawned on me that I actually could die if no baby beavers are born before the adult ones can feed those pods. So I come to a conclusion pretty quickly that I should probably turn those birthing pods back on to at least have 4 or 5 baby beavers to get me through if they survive the drought. So now we've got our food situation fixed, our trees are growing, and our water situation, I've got no choice. It is just what it's going to be at this stage. It's either going to run out or it's not. I can't kill them. I can't do anything. It's pretty much blind luck at this stage. And as you can see, the centre's drying out constantly. They're not keeping up with it, but at least they are creating more food. So in preparation, the bad tide end, we survived. We actually managed to make it through. I was very relieved that this is going to carry on. And you basically see me closing all the industry around here because we've only got like 8 adult beavers left at this stage. It got really close. We've got 9 baby ones. But even with those 8, we've got to focus on taking good water out and also planting crops. So I think I can open up 2 pumps and 2 farms with those 8 beavers. And we are starting this colony again, pretty much from no beavers. This is a bit of a sad day. We went from a colony of 150 down to 8. But 8 is enough to survive. It's enough to carry on the series. We did make it through. We are in a new cycle. I have no idea how many days are left on this cycle. And what we're going to focus on is more water pumps, pumping water into that reservoir. I'm going to look at creating water pumps on the north, south, well the north is already there, but south, east and west to create some more reservoirs left and right. We are also going to focus on creating a new colony at the back right where the unlimited amount of metal is. I'm going to need a lot of metal and I'm running out of it. But in order to create a lot of metal, I need a lot of treated plants as well. But for now, thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series. Please leave a comment. Stay safe, take care, and look after each other.